Alright, looks like we're live. I'm gonna jump into a voice chat, like a voice chat room in my Discord server, so that if anyone wants to join in, they can. So what's going on, everyone? My name is Sarah, and here's the thing. The out-of-bounds glitch that I have just performed is known about on the 3DS version. The original version of this game had the exact same out-of-bounds that I have just performed. And if you'll notice, I'm out of bounds in Obsidian Mansion, Meg is dead down there, and yeah. And I can just wander around on walls and floors, and there are some solid objects that still hold you there, like the tables, for example. But yeah, I could just run off the map. And I can walk on water. So yeah, this is a really, really interesting glitch, and I'm gonna show you how to perform it. So, first of all, let me go back to, the castle real quick. So, this town event is called a performance without an audience. This is the event you need in order to trigger the out of bounds. So, I saved before I did this, and this is on my fuck around file. So, I'm perfectly okay with this. I already have Meg in my party for this to work. So, it's really fucking easy to do this. So you have Meg with you, and if you notice right now, I cannot go out of bounds. So it's not like I hacked my Switch or whatever, and no, it's literally triggered by doing this. You'll notice I can't go out of bounds here, go up here, and it starts the event. So I'm gonna mash through all this text because it's not important. For what we're doing, it is completely unimportant. And I'm gonna show you guys how to perform this. It's really fucking simple. So your goal is to travel around the Obsidian Mansion with Meg and find this sheet music, or the quote-unquote score that, like, that's what it's called in music, is the score. The sheet music. So we're gonna go back to Obsidian Mansion. We're gonna enter through the front and take this warp, and...
Shall we?
We're out of bounds. And I can go back in bounds, and I can go back out of bounds at will. And I can leave behind Dolly, and I can just go wherever in the fuck I want. And yeah, it's that fucking easy. You can go out of bounds, you can go around loading zones, or you could take the loading zone. And yeah, if you've not got the water shoes, this is actually really helpful. Someone like me, for example, who never got the recipe for the water shoes yet. Oh yeah, I could just walk on the sky. And I'm gonna go find where the hell I am, take this loading zone here. So we have a little bit of a ways to go. Oh, right. So you don't, as far as I know, if you save and quit, or if you, I think it's if you use the airship, you lose the ability to, you lose the out of bounds part of this. But yeah, I can just walk on this water here, go over here, and there's a levelizer. I'm just gonna waste it. Sacred Pole recipe and some relaxed tea. So yeah, this glitch is so fucking useful. And I know a lot of people don't know about this glitch or how to perform it. But yeah, if you can actually trigger this event before the 3rd story arc, which I believe you can, you could literally go anywhere that you want. And there are no restrictions. That's what I love about this. Like, finding something like this that, like, you feel like is kinda silly or kinda useless, you'll find a use for it. And, like, now I could just walk on the water up here and golden turnip staff recipe, glitter sashimi, an intelligencer, and the joy water pot. So now I can literally go explore all the areas that I couldn't before. I believe also I think it's if you use escape as well, it negates the glitch. I don't really remember. It has been quite a while. But yeah, you could just walk over to this other area, take this loading zone, and there you go. Like, it is amazing. The things that you could do with a simple out of bounds. And I mean, when I say it is simple, it is so easy to do. It's ridiculously easy to do this glitch. And I'll show it again, like, towards the end of the video. I'm not going to be saving, so yeah. I do want to keep this active as much as I can, so yeah, I could just walk through everything. Oh, what's that? There's collision there? Aw, man. That's supposed to stop me, right? Aw, man. I want to walk around on top of the trees. That's all I want. I want to hide in the bushes and not get caught. You know? Like, that's the... It is one of the easiest glitches to perform. Like, I am dumbfounded that this is still in the game. It blows my mind that this was left in the Switch release. Oh yeah, and you can enter loading zones from the wrong side. For example, I can enter this loading zone from the right, but it still takes you where you're supposed to go. And then, on certain days, there's a treasure chest over here. I could just walk through the trees now and get my treasure. Like, there's nothing stopping me. Except for, you know, things hurting me. But yeah, if you ever wanted to, like, see what was on the water somewhere, you can totally see what's on the water. I love glitches like these where you have so much freedom doing stuff like this. It's amazing. It's amazing how much freedom you have doing this. And like, if I go down here one screen and I go over here, I can just walk on the water, grab that green crystal seed, and come back. It's seriously that easy. And like I said, this glitch is not hard to perform. It's... all it is just... oh, she's dead. But yeah, all you need to do to perform this is just get one town event to trigger. And as soon as you have access to the Obsidian Mansion, you can technically get this event to trigger, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's arc specific, is how I would want to phrase it. Like, I don't think it's specific to any one of the story arcs. So, if you trigger it in Arc 1, cool. You can access all of Arc 2 before you're supposed to. Likewise, if you don't end up triggering it until, like, Arc 3 like me, it doesn't matter. And then, yeah, taking any warp negates the glitch. So, one last time, let's show you guys how this is done. As you saw, I did not save, and we're just gonna reload the file the way that it was originally. So, I've done nothing different. As you can see, cannot walk through walls, cannot walk through walls. Can't walk through here, or here.
Hello.
And I certainly cannot walk through the bridge. We come here. Mash through the text. And they're gonna ask you to go pick up the score from somewhere in the mansion.
Maybe.
And I've beaten this game, I know where the score is, but I'm not interested in getting the score. No, fuck the score. You know what I'm interested in? Breaking the game. Go once again to Obsidian Mansion. Go through the warp. Out of bounds.
Shall we?
The game doesn't know what to do. Because you're supposed to enter, like, look, Margaret's animation is stuck. You're supposed to enter through this door over here. And because we entered through the warp, the game has no idea what to do. So, it does the only logical thing. It removes collision from most objects. Have you ever wondered what's out on Dragon Lake? A whole lot of trees. You ever wanted to walk on water here? Cool, you can. Go through that door and we can still do this. Right? And just go up here, board the airship, and let's go to Leon Karnak. Why the fuck not? And okay, so using the airship, yeah, you can still stay out of bounds. So theoretically, if you trigger this in Arc 2, you could actually get to the loading zone behind this door without needing to fight any of the boss battles. Oh yeah, and like, what collision? So yeah, I can just run around over here in Leon Karnak, and there's not a thing that can stop me. Unless I accidentally take a warp. Entering a boss fight will also cancel your out of bounds. So I have just discovered. Oh wow, you do no damage at all. Yeah, I've lost my out-of-bounds ability. But yeah, that's the beauty of this glitch. It's really easy to perform. You can perform it pretty early in the game, if I'm not mistaken.
It's Rune Factory 4.
Like,
Where do you think
mind you, I'm doing this end game, but you can do it much earlier. And the event is called A Performance Without an Audience. Well, it's also a performance without a performance. Because we're not performing. Oh no. We're not letting her perform at all. Period. End.
Hello. Hello.
We don't want her to perform. So, yeah. This is super exciting. As soon as I saw that this was the event, the town event that randomly triggered, I was like, okay, I have to do something. I have to. Absolutely. And I remembered hearing that in the 3DS version, there was an out of bounds, but the person couldn't get the footage for it. And I guess they didn't save before they did the event. Whereas me, as soon as I saw that that was the event that triggered, I was like, I have to, because now we've got high quality footage of this glitch. So, yeah. Just leave through the back door. And warp to Obsidian Mansion, go inside, go directly left, and done.
Shall we, Margaret?
So, yeah. This is such a fun glitch, it really is. Because this breaks the game so fucking much. Like, oh, I want to take the fast route to get somewhere. I just walk through everything. Yeah, I can go to Leon Karnak. I can go to Rune Prana 3 and lose the glitch. So you can't go anywhere that you haven't already gone. If you have to take a warp, you're gonna lose the glitch. If you enter a boss battle, you're gonna lose the glitch. So there are a few things to keep in mind like that, but for the most part, like, this glitch is pretty easy to utilize. It really is. There's not much to it. All it is just waiting around for one random event to trigger. So, we'll do this one more time and then... then we'll call it a day. I think going to the Sharon's Maze also cancels out the glitch. I could be wrong though, because you don't technically take one of the warps like what we went through earlier. And the whole glitch of this is when you go through a warp, it removes your collision for a short time. For like a few frames, I think. So, yeah, this is such a useful out of bounds though. It's an extremely useful glitch. It really is. So just go into the mansion, go left, out of bounds, and skip some of the dialogue, run like hell so that she doesn't die. And you'll notice that she's constantly pushing you because your collision is stuck for those few frames there. And then now we're out of bounds everywhere.
Right.
Like, if you ever wanted to explore outside the map, you totally can. You know?
Good afternoon.
But that raises the interesting question of... can you go to the Sharon's Maze and go out of bounds? And you totally can. Wait, there are loading zones? There are loading zones behind the barrier trees. What? There are actual loading zones here. What the fuck? So I don't think we're actually gonna find anything interesting here. I just wanted to see what happens if you go through one of the trees that's normally blocking you. And yeah, if we go one more screen over, we're off the map. We're completely off the map now. Let's go up a few more screens, shall we? So yeah, there's nothing programmed here, and this is all procedurally generated. Oh hey, there's some enemies in this room, and I can just say bye-bye to them. Yeah, later. I'm just gonna walk through walls, and barriers, and trees. Oh hey, this is actually an opening. But yeah, this glitch is... Oh my... I am having way too much fun with this glitch. Oh my...
Rune Factory 4.
Okay, so you can go too far out of bounds. And for anyone just now tuning in, M12G, stop breaking my favorite game. I am about to show you how to do this. So, you need a performance without an audience event. I have Margaret with me and I saved before I did this. I love this. This is so much fun. And this is actually in the original as well. This is in the original. Jump in the voice chat if you can. If you're on Discord right now, jump into the voice chat with me. This is fucking awesome.
Maybe... Yes.
So, you go into the Obsidian Mansion through the back door like you're supposed to. Oh, you're about to go to bed. Okay. Well, let me show you this real quick, and then I'll let you go to sleep. So, instead of continuing through the mansion to find the score that you're supposed to look for, warp to the front of the Obsidian Mansion, and then go through this warp here, and it breaks the game. The game doesn't know what to do. So, Meg is stuck to me until we go through a loading zone. And then we just go through this loading zone right here. She's not stuck to me anymore. Skip Dolly, and now I'm out of bounds. This is so much fun, and I've been using this because you can also walk on water with it. So I've been using this to kind of break the game, so that I can access those pools on the map that I wasn't able to before. And this persists through using the fast travel system, the airship, and it also persists into the Sharon's Maze, as you saw when you first joined in. So as soon as I saw that this random event triggered, I had to fuck around with it. And sure enough, it works. But yeah. If you're ever bored while playing this, feel free to try it out. It is really entertaining. The only thing that sucks is you have to wait for this event to trigger. Now, you know more about this game than I do. Is this event something that can trigger before Arc 2? Or are you not sure? Have a good night. Okay, so far what I'm looking at online, I am not seeing anything telling when this will actually trigger. Okay, yeah, there's literally nothing online right now about when this event triggers, so it could possibly trigger earlier than, Arc 2 or Arc 3, but I have no idea, I'll be honest. I'm not getting anything looking online right now, but hey. At least I tried. So, anyways, I'm gonna show you guys this one more time. So I'm gonna go to Autumn Road, and you'll notice there are 2 of these fountains that I have not... Actually, yeah, 2 of the fountains I have not gotten the secrets for. So now I can just walk on the water and come over here. And if you'll notice, because there was no animation for, there's literally no animation for Margaret walking on water. Yeah. She sticks to you, and then she just pushes you. Until you reach land.
Lunchtime.
And then now we're gonna go to... Oh wait, wrong way. Now we need to go to the one all the way on the far side of the map. Actually, that is closest to the Revival Cave. But yeah, exploring using this glitch, oops, could prove to maybe yield some, like, unknown secrets about this game, I want to say, because, like, here's the thing. A lot of the times, like, developers will hide something out of bounds. Sometimes they'll hide a loading zone out of bounds, and, like, you won't obviously be able to access such an out-of-bounds area because, well, it's out of bounds. You know, and most games these days are pretty fucking solid. Especially RPGs, like, this game is super solid. Trying to get out of bounds by normal means, like running against a wall at a certain way or like using a special ability or whatever, a lot of the times that yields absolutely no results. But there are, oops, I just deactivated the glitch, son of a bitch. I wasn't paying attention there, I was trying to see where I was on the map. But yeah. So I guess this just gives me an opportunity to show off the glitch one last time and then continue goofing off with it.
Where do we start?
So the event that you need is called a performance without an audience. I have Margaret with me already. I saved the game after she joined the party. You'll notice I cannot walk through objects, cannot walk through objects. Absolutely no walking through objects here.
Hello.
Right? That's because we need to perform the handy glitch. And that glitch is going through a warp at the same time a cutscene is triggered. So, still, literally no way out of bounds. Okay? So, I'm not cheating. Alright, I'm gonna walk across a lot of these same areas as soon as this glitch is performed. So, we go to Obsidian Mansion, enter the mansion, go left, immediately through that warp, and I'm out of bounds. And then now I could just walk through any wall I want. You can enter loading zones from the wrong side. It's a ton of fun, it really is. But yeah, I can walk on the water here, I can walk through all the plants, I can walk through houses. And since it persists, we can go to Autumn Road, go a couple screens over, down here, and we can walk across the water to access this stuff. So, as long as you do not use escape or take another warp, the glitch will persist. And it persists into the Sharon's Maze. It persists through using the airship. It persists just about anywhere that you can access simply by walking there. Oh no. Oh, they knocked me out of bounds. Thanks. There I am. And then, Margaret here is actually pushing me until we reach land where she can stand there and not push me anymore. But this is easily becoming one of my favorite glitches ever to mess around with. It's super versatile. It's not that difficult to perform. I mean, if I can perform it, like, just about anyone can perform it. All you have to do is know the steps. That's the best part. Is as long as you know the steps to performing this glitch, any fucking one can do it. So now I want to take a little bit of a detour, and I want to go to the water ruins. I can still go out of bounds. I've always been curious what's like over this way. If like the developers hid anything like on top of the like building or something, like, you know, put a loading zone over here. Because I always thought that this was supposed to get cleared up after a while and you'd be able to take a loading zone and go somewhere else. Like, it just feels like you should be able to. It feels like there should be loading zones over in this area, and there's not. So that has me thinking, like, well, I have this out of bounds glitch that I was able to perform. Let's try and explore some of these out of bounds areas. So, like, you know, we can enter all of these doors here and it doesn't cause us to lose the out of bounds. And, like, I can walk all over the water over here and see that there is literally nothing. But yeah, I was always curious about where, where they could have hidden something at. And sure enough, like, they didn't actually hide anything anywhere. At least so far for what I'm seeing. But if you can get this event to trigger, before Arc 2, you have so many possibilities available to you. Like, it is actually ridiculous how much can be done simply by just performing this glitch. Like, let's go explore over this way. Is there anything over here? No? Cool, let's continue onward. Nothing out of bounds over there. Nothing out of bounds over here. But yeah, this is, to me, this is a lot of fun to, like, mess around with glitches like this. I always was one for doing stuff of this nature, so I always was one that really enjoyed this. And like, I like the idea of, like, for those who don't know, I dabble in game design a little bit,
Starting to set.
and one of my favorite things to do is if I discover an out of bounds in like my own game, one of the things I love to do is hide stuff out of bounds. And I'm sure the developers did not anticipate this. Like, literally just walking through stuff. Yeah, I'm sure the devs did not intend for this. But sure enough, it's something that can be done. So, and until we do something to bring us back in bounds, either a cutscene or whatever the case ends up being, we're free to explore to our heart's content. And I think that's my favorite part about this, is there's no limitations. You can go pretty much anywhere. The only things you can't clip through are, there are certain objects where, like, their collision for whatever reason doesn't allow you to go through them, regardless, like minerals, the stumps, gates, the tables in the Obsidian Mansion are another really prime example. But yeah, you're free to go anywhere. I can walk through this tree, I can walk out of the bounds of the map, stand on top of some of the trees. There's so many things that, like, the devs could have hidden somewhere and simply just left it out of bounds. Because they're like, oh, well, this game is, like, super solid, you're not going to be able to get out of bounds here. And then people like me show up and we're just like, screw the boundaries. Like, I always thought, like, you look at this path right here, it looks like there should be something over here. And there's nothing. Or, like, down here, maybe. I always thought, like, it would be cool if there were more loading zones somewhere. Now, and if we were in the Sharon's Maze, every last one of those is a loading zone. But, yeah, this is actually, like, amazing to me. Like, you don't feel like fighting the enemies? Go around them. The only thing that really sucks about this, so like I can go down here, I can go through this gate. I have become the gate. The only thing that sucks about this area here in Leon Karnak is the fact that you cannot access anything past the Grimoire fight, or the Grimoire fight. You can't access anything past that. Likewise, if you go into Rune Prana, there's a loading zone here? What? What? Where does this take me? Inside of a tree. Got it. So, you learn something new every day. So yeah, some of the doors over here have loading zones hidden behind them, for stuff that, like, only the devs knew about. And I really want to get some of this stuff on video, so, hopefully you guys don't mind taking this little journey with me. This stream is actually going to prove to be a lot longer than I originally thought. I thought I was going to stream for like 20 minutes at most. And I am having so much fun exploring. So I'm going to skip a lot of what I was doing before with the exploration factor of this. And I'm just going to go to... I'm just going to go to... Leon Karnak. And go to Rune Prana because, like I said, there are loading zones there. And some of them take you to unexpected areas.
Yes.
Oh hey, I stole a chair. Get rid of that. But this time I'm gonna save before I go into the Obsidian Mansion to perform this.
Shall we, Pierce!
Alright, we're out of bounds. Now I just feel like taking the fast route to where we're going. So I'm actually gonna not save on this file. I'm gonna save on a different file right here. I'm gonna save on a blank. Alright. This way we can see if it persists after loading a save. So, I'm also going to grab a notebook real quick. I have one close by. I mean, it's tracing paper, but hey, paper is paper in my opinion. This way I can keep track of, like, what goes where. So that middle one is the one I went through the last time. The middle one takes you to Room Prana 3. So from Room Prana 1, going into the right loading zone, there are 3 warps, and this one takes you to Room Prana 3. The bottom one takes you to Room Prana 5. Okay, now let's see if this actually persists from loading a save, because if it does, this will make it so much faster to do this. Otherwise, it's just a matter of watch that one cutscene, and yeah, so it does not persist through saving. So we just reload it, perform the glitch, go to Room Prana, and see. So this one takes you to Room Prana 5, the bottom one.
See? We're all waiting for you. Shall we,
But yeah, for whatever reason, like, the tables and chairs here still have a level of collision that you cannot go through. But yeah, let's explore Room Prana some more. So it sucks that we can't, it really sucks that we can't do this the fast way and just come in here, save the game, and continue onward. I want to see where this left one goes. The left one takes you to a very similar looking room. So top loading zone takes you to Room Prana 2, which I have already completed. I'm gonna have to save on my file again. I have to remember to select the correct one.
let's go.
And then I save on Yep, okay. So I do want to save on this one. This way I can just mash through the Oh yeah, I want to continue and go to, you know, this file.
Pears. 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 Hello.
So this top one was Rune Prana 2. So I feel like this was a dev thing. And this is exactly what I was hoping to find. So I'm assuming this is just like, you know, the developers left this in. Let's see where the top loading zone goes in this room. So this one takes you pretty much the exact same place, Rune Prana 2. Alright, close it, reload, and I know this is going to be slow as shit. It's going to take forever. Bear with me. This glitch does not persist through saving.
Rune Factory. Don't make me wait for so long. I'll miss you. Shout, Margaret. Pears. Pears.
I wish this persisted through saving. That would save so much fucking time. So we've now seen everything on the right so far. Let's go to the left and see, because the top one took me to a different room in Rune Prana 2. So let's see where the bottom one goes. This one takes me to, looks like a central room in Rune Prana 5. So Rune Prana 5 is the bottom one again. Prana 5. So it looks like they both take you to about the same areas. Just different rooms in those areas. So...
Rune Factory 4. Hello, where do we start? Pears. Shout, Margaret. Pears. 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 Pears.
By the way, Dolly did a great job at keeping us from leaving the mansion, huh?
Hello.
But I want to see if one of these loading zones here, or one of these warps, so there's no other loading zones beyond that. It doesn't seem anyways. No loading zones down here. What about one at the top? No loading zone up here. So where does this go? Rune Prana 3 inside the same area. Actually, no, that's a slightly different area, but... So that one's another Rune Prana 3.
Hey, what took you so long? Hurry, hurry! Shall we, Margaret? Pears! Pears! Yeah! Pears! 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 Pears!
Alright. So we found that on the left there are no other loading zones. So on the right, let's test around. Doesn't look like there's a loading zone at the top. No loading zone at the bottom. No loading zone at the right. So let's progress. Oh, hey. If you notice, when we take this loading zone, look at where we're at on the map. We are all the way at the left of the screen. But if we take this one, we're all the way at the top of the screen. Interesting. Oh, fuck me. I ran directly out of there and into a warp.
Rune Factory 4.
Where do you think you're going? Shall we, Margaret? Pierce! 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 Pierce!
So this is some really interesting stuff here. So, no loading zone there. That loading zone takes you to the next room. Let's go over here. Are there any... Come on! Are there any loading zones over this way? No. About down here. Right. Come on. There's a loading zone, you dummy. Okay, that works. Alright, no loading zone to the left. No loading zone at the top. No loading zone here at the right. Okay, so that's those rooms completed. Nothing hidden in the middle there. What about down here? Anything at the bottom? Anything to the right? Oh yeah, and these pesky flare mages, or whatever the hell they're called. Yeah, now I can properly deal with them. So far, it doesn't look like there's anything hidden anywhere else in Rune Prana except for the first room. And it's 2 loading zones that take you pretty much the exact same places. So, that's at least one interesting discovery, you know, from performing this glitch. Now here's something else worth noting. So normally when you're on the map, I'm gonna be really careful here. You'll notice on the map, you can see the character icons moving around in the room you're in. Now if I go over here, you'll notice that doesn't happen. It's not following where the player is because the game doesn't know where the player is. So if I do the same thing over here, it's the exact same situation. It's not following where the player is on the map because the game has absolutely no idea where the player is. Yeah, I was hoping to find some other out-of-bounds secrets, but it doesn't look like there's anything out of the ordinary in Rune Prana. And Leon Karnak, I already showed, doesn't have anything that you can actually access that's obscure. Because you get stopped as soon as you enter the Grimoire fight. As soon as you enter that mini-boss fight, you lose the out-of-bounds. So that prohibits you from accessing anything at the top of Leon Karnak to see what there is to see. And that kind of sucks, because that would actually be really fun to explore out of bounds at the top of Leon Karnak. But there are other out of bounds areas to explore. there are other dungeons and stuff that I really enjoy doing this. I really do. I enjoy finding, you know, little out-of-bounds secrets here and there. Like, on the map, there are areas that it looks like there should be something else there. And you go there, and no matter what your equipment is or whatever, you still can't access it. And using it out of bounds, this is a glitch in the game. So, like, I'm just exploiting the game. I'm not, like, there's no cheats involved. You don't need to hack a system or whatever. Like, whatever most people do to go out of bounds. You know, in Rune Factory 4, there's a built-in out of bounds glitch that all you have to do is perform it. Oh, where am I going? I wanted to go up to, I've already explored the, water ruins out of bounds. I want to explore Yokler Forest out of bounds. And see if if this persists through, Yokler Cave. So, like, I can just walk on the water here. There's no loading zones there. No loading zones up here. Something else I want to see. Going back to this room. So there's no actual loading zone here for this. It's only triggered by activating that check up there. So at least we know that one. Now, so let's go down here. Normally you can't access anything more than this area here, but there's a lot of maps still to explore. There don't appear to be any out-of-bounds glitches here, but there's still a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff to explore in this area. But the other area that I wanted to come here to see, not only over here, which doesn't appear to have anything, and going south, same thing, no secrets or anything. Alright. Going over here, because it looks like there should be a loading zone right there. Looks like there should be a loading zone right here, because if you notice on the map, over here there is a loading zone. Oh, right, and there's a secret that you need Forte to help you activate in the Yokler Cave. Well, thanks to Out of Bounds, I don't need her help. So I can go over here, go down here, I can go down these stairs, push that button, and now there's a treasure chest right here that I couldn't access before. It only has silver and bronze in it, but hey, you know, at least it's something. And it is kind of handy, not gonna lie. And then there's something else worth noting. At the bottom of this map, it looks like there should be a loading zone, but there isn't. So I'm wondering if the devs maybe, like, hid a secret or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to see out of bounds here. There's no hidden loading zones, which is what I was hoping to find. I was hoping to find like an out of bounds loading zone. Maybe the devs left something in, you know, because you never know. That's the, like I said, that's the beauty of game design, is Like, maybe you know of something, and instead of fixing it, you make it a feature. Like, that is, in my opinion, good game design. Is when you take a bug and you make it a feature. So, we've already explored a lot of the dungeons. Let's go to Idra Cave and run around. Now, if you'll notice on the map, this area does have a loading zone up above, in the room above this, but not in this room. So that's all I wanted to show here, is it doesn't appear that there's going to be any secrets that you can explore in that area. But I just have a lot of fun anytime that there's an out of bounds, especially one that's as open as this one. This one is complete and utter freedom to explore pretty much anywhere. Those are the kinds of glitches that I personally enjoy. Being able to just have fun. Hidden there. Alright, we've already been to the water ruins, so I don't need to show anything else here. Let's go to Maya Road. Again, I cannot take any of the warps, as it results in losing this glitch. Oh shit, Ambrosia's Thorns. But there is one thing I am extremely curious about. There's a room up here. A couple rooms over. Yeah, I think it's the next room over. Where you have all this wind. I'm wondering if you can get far enough out of bounds, can you go around it and get to the loading zone? And sure enough, you can! Wow. Oh my god, that wind is blowing me so fucking far. So I'm wondering, are any of these other loading zones active? Doesn't look like it. And now I could just explore outside the map. The game is probably gonna glitch out and it's gonna kick me out soon. I just want to see how far it takes. I want to see how far it takes my character icon going off the map before it realizes something is wrong. Wait, can I actually get through this? Can I actually get back? Because I am making very very slight progress here.
Pierce! 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 Pierce!
Doesn't look like it. I'm just gonna do that and lose my... Oh no! Holy shit, using escape does not get rid of your out of bounds. Oh, the possibilities. Oh, the possibilities. Why did I have to learn this? This stream is never gonna fucking end now. Now that I know escape is able to be used. For a second there, I thought they got me. Oh, hey, there are treasure chests I didn't access yet. Oh, shit. I must kill everything. Oh, I thought I killed it. Had to make sure the glitch was still active. So now I know when I go into this room. There, I have a disastrous dish. I don't need it. So I will take that disastrous dish with me. Oops. Son of a bitch. I did not want that. Wait. My out of bounds went bye-bye. Why? Why did my out of bounds go bye-bye?
Where do you think you're going? Shall we, Margaret?
This is insane. So I will probably be highlighting only like the most interesting stuff that I find. This way, it's not like a super boring experience for the viewers. To the second warp area. Again, so far nothing really of interest. Here's the final area right before the boss, so... Again, nothing really of interest in this area. So... let's go to the Such territory. Again, cannot use either of these warps to get anywhere, as they cause you to lose the glitch, so... It basically, if you do that, it corrects the game corrects itself to where it fixes your collision, but I can just walk through objects. Wait, did that? Oh, that's interesting. Like, down here, doesn't look like there's anything of interest. Okay, that actually does hurt you. I have become the gate. What about up here? No? What do you mean no? How dare you? Tell me no. How rude. No secrets over here. Now this area we already knew about. It's not really a secret. Wait a minute. Oh, that's what was happening. One of the enemies was, yeah, one of the enemies was doing an attack, and I thought it was like there was a out of bounds like gate or something. out of bounds here. Over here. Nope. I love this game. I love it so much. And this is just giving me all new enjoyment for this game. It really is. Like, I'm finding myself enjoying going out of bounds so much. Shit! Look how fucking far she goes. Like, damn. She goes wicked far out of bounds. Thankfully, escape does not cause you to lose your out of bounds capabilities. Though I think getting hit too much does. So I can still pass through objects. That's good. Is there anything hidden over here? This is one of the rooms that, like, I feel like there should be more to it. Surprisingly, no.
The sun's
Up
starting
here, to the sides. Nope. Cool. Go down here. Go through this secret. Go up there. Oh, there's a treasure chest down here I never got. Rune crystal. Hell yeah. Hey, going out of bounds does have its uses. As does actually paying attention when you're playing. Because I would have known that if I had actually paid attention to this. Oh my god. I am learning about all these secrets that I did not know about. Giga swing. Well, at least we're getting Meg's level up pretty substantially. Alright, no other secrets here. Cool, let's move on. Normally when I'm playing, I check everything that I can. But I've beaten this game so many times, a lot of the times I'm just like, oh, I don't need to, you know, check up there or down there. I know there's nothing there. Lo and behold, there are actually places that I have yet to explore. Oh, silver chest, silver chest! I want that silver chest! Get the fuck out of my way, you idiots! Stop hitting me! Stop hitting me! Aw, that was not worth my time. I blame all of you. Especially you, stupid hunter. The wind just pushed me way out of bounds. That gives me stuff I can sell. For anyone just now tuning in, if you're curious how to perform this glitch, I'll be posting it to my YouTube channel under the same name, Sarah Melodies ET. So be sure to check that out. 'Cause I go over how to perform this glitch, and it's so easy. It is the easiest glitch in any game to perform ever. Oh, by the way, I don't have my husband and my kid with me, but I can still access everything over here. I cannot go up because there is a boss fight up there, and boss fights cause you to lose the glitch. So we cannot do that. We can't go up any further than this screen right here, as there's another boss fight. And this room right here is where I was getting stuck at in Rune Prana. Because there are out-of-bounds loading zones here. I'll show you. So when we get to Rune Prana 1, which is right here, there are out-of-bounds loading zones right here and right here. The top one takes you to Rune Prana 2, bottom one to Rune Prana 5, and the middle one to Rune Prana 3. And there are no other loading zones in this area. So you can't go down and go through another loading zone, you can't go right or left through another loading zone, or right if you're on the other side, you can't go up. They made these loading zones very well hidden. And they also take you to places that you literally are soft locked once you arrive there. The middle one that takes you to Rune Prana 3, because you lose the out-of-bounds capabilities, you are stuck in a wall, and your only option is to use escape. Rune Prana 5 puts you in a room where there's no, almost no way of escaping, unless you defeat every single enemy. And it's possible to do that, yes, but it's time-consuming and it's a pain in the ass. Going through any of these kinds of warps will cause you to lose the out-of-bounds, so my advice, don't risk it. It does not persist through saving, so unfortunately it's kinda useful, but also kinda not useful in a sense, and the only place I have yet to explore now is the Floating Empire. And I highly doubt we're gonna find anything here in the Floating Empire. Yeah. Pretty sure we're not gonna find anything here. At least nothing that we don't already know about. Oh, this loading zone is like towards the middle. So you go there, and then I basically have to immediately find which way gets me the closest to the railing. Or I could just escape. I don't want to go up there because I think it triggers a cutscene, so probably best to not chance it. And like I said, I don't think we're going to find anything here in the Floating Empire simply because I've already completed fully these maps. These maps are 100% complete. There's no hidden secrets or anything like that around here, so I don't see finding anything useful in this area, unfortunately. And that means I have successfully checked everywhere, except the nest, the Cluck Cluck Nest, the Revival Cave, and the Demon's Den. And Revival Cave and Demon's Den both have boss fights. You're not able to do a whole lot. The Cluck Cluck Nest, there's probably nothing out of bounds here, I'll be honest. Going inside the nest, nothing to the left. Nothing to the right, nothing up north, so the rest of these rooms are probably gonna follow suit. Nothing. Oh, hey, there is a secret area here. Cool. nothing down there. Cool, I need this. Anything up here? Nope. Oh yeah, and if something is ever, like, intentional, it pops up on the map. If it's not intentional, it doesn't display on the map. That's how you can tell, like, an intentionally put area in a game from, at least in this game anyway, you can tell where you're intended to go and where you're not intended to go based on how it displays on the map. If it does not display on the map, you are not intended to be there. I do need all of this fodder, so I will take it. But yeah, nothing anywhere else here, so everything else there is intended. We'll go to Revival Cave, check around here. I doubt anything because this is still part of the overworld map. And then nothing north, nothing east, nothing south. Boss fight to the left, so I can't go that way. And the last place to check is the Demon's Den. Again, since we're on the overworld map, I don't foresee anything, anything in any of those areas. Nothing to the north. And nothing to either side. Okay. Anything over this way? No. Anything to the south? No. Anything east? Nothing. Oh, so these loading zones here force you to lose your out-of-bounds capabilities. Okay. So I guess this gives me a perfect opportunity to show off how to perform the glitch one last time, since I've already checked everything and have shown that all of the noteworthy out-of-bounds secrets.
Where do we start?
So, I am currently doing a town event called A Performance Without an Audience. So, I've already entered through the back loading zone of Obsidian Mansion, and I saved out front of the Obsidian Mansion because if you come right here, go through this warp, it takes you out of bounds because the game expects you to enter this cutscene from the right, not from that warp. And when you warp, it takes you out of bounds. So, I'm free to go anywhere.
Hello.
But yeah, that's all the noteworthy stuff.
Hello.
Now something else worth at least mentioning, there's no loading zone up here on the top of the castle for where Ventus will used to enter from. And this persists through it persists through into the Sharon's Maze. Sorry, had to think of words. Words are very difficult for me. But yeah, none of the loading zones exist outside for the room expansions, which kinda sucks. I was hoping to find the loading zones for the other expansions to the room. You know, maybe hide something behind that, I don't know. But yeah. And as far as goes anything like dev intended anywhere else, it doesn't look like it. Rune Prana had the most useful thing out of bounds. And that I could actually have seen being like a feature for testing. So, but yeah, I can go to the Garden of Light and it persists. So I can go down here and I'm out of bounds. And if you notice, the map is not updating to show my room progress. It's also not updating to show where I'm at in relation to the room that I am currently in. And that's because I'm not supposed to be here. I actually got so far out of bounds doing testing for this that the Switch actually fucking crashed at one point. But yeah, every single one of these areas is a loading zone. It's just, you're not generally able to access the ones that are hidden behind trees and stuff like that. You're not supposed to anyways. But because the way the Sharon's Maze works is everything is procedurally generated at random. There's no rhyme or reason to the way that it loads. So there's essentially, each of these rooms is actually unique in some regard. And which area you're allowed to leave through is part of the procedural generation of the room. So the layout is completely it's completely up to the difficulty setting is part of it. If you have it set to easy, most of the Sharon's Maze consists of like 4 to 5 rooms. Like each floor is just 4 to 5 rooms. You fight the boss, you go to the next floor. So that's kind of how this works, is it goes based on difficulty and which section you entered in. So in this case, I entered the Garden of Light. If I had other parts of the Sharon's Maze unlocked, I could show you that there are loading zones behind every single thing, and that's simply to display the map correctly. So if I go down a couple more rooms, I'm back at the starting point. I can go here and I'm like, oh, I don't want to fight this enemy. Let me just go around this barrier. Hey, there's a V protein there. There's a fairy boss. I don't want to fight that boss. I want to come over here. And you'll notice, I'm actually on hard mode right now. And this entire area of the Sharon's Maze consists of 5 rooms. Now, if I'm not whoa, what? So you don't even have to fight the bosses. If you can go out of bounds, you don't have to fight the bosses. This is cool as fuck. This is another neat discovery that you only learn doing this glitch. So I had and the chat is still up on the thing. I had my friend M12G in the chat, and he even told me to stop breaking what is essentially both of our favorite game. We both love the fuck out of this game. It is so much fun. So much fun. And we both love it, and then here I am just breaking the shit out of it. I can't help my need to explore, so I can leave, come back, the boss just disappears. You don't have to fight the bosses. As soon as you leave the room, it assumes that you've completed the boss. It's like, oh, you must have completed the boss since you left the room. You got around the barrier. I don't feel like fighting you. Now, I'm curious here. This is a room that is supposed to be loaded. And, yeah, you can enter it and the map updates correctly.
Never give up.
Treasure. Oh, That's useful. Oh, that is actually useful. Look at those stats on this fucking thing. Oh my goodness. I am so tempted to just leave the Sharon's Maze before the game crashes and save with this. I am content as fuck having that. I love that weapon. It is so fucking badass. It is so overpowered. But let's just finish out. So, again, showing that there are loading zones in each and every one of these. So, the game can procedurally generate a room, and all it does is it just unblocks an exit. Treasure room, nothing useful. Nothing else here. But this is so, oh my god, I am having a fucking blast doing this. And then all the enemies despawn too. That's the best part, is you don't have to deal with any of this shit. So this room is the one with the loading zone. Loading zones there. Another treasure room. I just want to see what there is before I pick something to take with me. Since I have limited inventory space, obviously I can't take every single item. Though I did just get an upgrade to my backpack that allows me to carry, what is it? 60 items, I think. Oh, hey, there's the Chimera boss. I don't want to fight you. Another treasure room. Relaxed tea leaves are really good, so I'll take those. Love potion. Ooh, shite!
You okay?
Alright, that's a boss. Boom. Defense stat of 500! I'm really hoping this persists through the pause menu. Look at those stat increases! Oh my goodness. Now, defense is only by 2 points. Attack! Holy mother of God. And yes, it does persist. Next floor. So this is the Rune Prana version of the Sharon's Maze, and as you can see, still have loading zones everywhere. So the only place I can go is left. I can go up here. Oh, there's a boss. I don't feel like fighting it. Oh wait, that wasn't the boss, really? No way. Oh yeah, that's the boss. Oh, M12G is gonna be so pissed when he sees this. Oh no, I died! Are you kidding me? And it persists through dying, apparently.
Sure, good evening.
But yeah, I'm content as fuck having this. You know what? Fuck it. I can literally beat all of Rune Prana now. using only this. Oh, this is just beautiful. Yeah, this is easily my favorite thing to do now. Wait, what? What is wrong with her?
Good job.
Why was my daughter falling through the steps? Oh, she was just like ducking down, okay. I thought her legs were actually falling into the floor. Oh, they're going to bed. Oh, nope, she is. I wish I could fall asleep that quick. Hey Dillis, you like my new weapon?
Dillis.
Actually, this brings up another question. So, normally there's a loading zone over here if you expand your farm. Is it active? No. So, these loading zones for like room expansions and stuff like that do not occur until you actually place the order for them. That's what I was wondering, and now I know. Knowing is half the battle.
Welcome home.
So, next question becomes, does it persist through sleeping?
Well, warning.
Nope, does not.
Lately, it's been so hot. Here you go. Take care.
Oh yeah, I think I missed a date with him.
Dillis.
Oh well. We could hurry up and find that score, but now that I've lost the out of bounds, I really don't want to. You know? I would be quite content if I still had my out of bounds, but yeah, no, I don't have it anymore. I'm kind of upset about that. But what I'm not upset about is this weapon. I'm also not upset about the fact that I just saved 15% or more on my car insurance by switching to Geico. Nope, she's dead. Well, I guess we're not gonna find that score after all. Look at that damage. No, I really don't want to tell you what I saw. It's too gross. But yeah, you can only perform the glitch the one time. So, it kinda sucks, but it is what it is, honestly. I at least got a really fucking good weapon out of this, so I am not gonna complain.
True. Me? What? Oh no. Yes. Thanks. All right. Bye. I'm sorry. Yes. See you later.
Cool. So, I think this is a really good place to end this off at. I've got about 2 hours of footage to scrub through and
Are you awake?
look for all the high points of this. And I'm actually going to save this to a separate file. This way I don't have any issues whatsoever with I don't have any issues with this glitch. I can continuously perform it over and over again on that other file that I have, and I can still have this beautiful weapon that I got from actually finishing this event. So, that's the end of this. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Check out all my social media stuff. If you're watching this on Twitch, it's down below the video, or click the info tab on mobile. And if you're watching this on YouTube, check the description box down below. Join my Discord server. M12G is actually a member of my Discord server, and he and I both love this game. He actually joined in a voice chat a couple of days ago. So if you would like to be given the opportunity to join in as a co-commentator, definitely join the Discord server. As I get to know people more and more, I invite more and more people to join in voice chats. So It's definitely a worthwhile thing to do. If you would like to support me, which I know these are really rough times for everyone, if you would like to support me, feel free to donate. My PayPal link is on screen now. It's in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. Click the info tab. There should be a button on Twitch for it as well. Every little bit helps, so if you'd like to do that, cool. If not, totally understandable. I do this for fun. I don't do it for money, so don't feel obligated. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.